Most people are waiting for the right time, the right place, the perfect moment. But let me tell you something. The perfect moment doesn't come. It never has. It never will. Success doesn't arrive like a train, right on schedule. No. Success is created, and if you wait, you lose. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need everything lined up. You need to begin, because here's the truth. Waiting is the enemy of progress. If you want change, you must create the moment. If you want success, you must make the opportunity. If you want a new life, you must act, even when it's not perfect. Remember this. Don't wait for the right time. Make the time right. You've heard it before. And maybe you've even said it yourself. I'll start when the time is right. I'll begin when things calm down. Someday, when conditions are perfect, I'll take the leap. But let me tell you something. Someday becomes never. The perfect moment is a myth. It's an illusion. It's a trick we play on ourselves to delay action. Now, why do people wait? It's simple. They think if they just wait long enough, the stars will align. No risk, no fear, no resistance, just smooth sailing. But life doesn't work that way. The winds of life are never steady. The seas are never calm for long. If you wait for the ocean to be perfectly still before you sail, you'll never leave the shore. I remember hearing this truth for the first time. Don't wait for things to get easier, get stronger instead. That thought changed my life. You see, life doesn't get easier. Your problems don't disappear. The bills don't stop coming. The world doesn't stop turning. But you can get better. You can grow. You can act right here, right now, even when conditions aren't perfect. Let me tell you a little story. A farmer once told me something simple. He said, if you wait for the perfect weather, you'll never plant. And if you never plant, don't expect to harvest. That farmer had it figured out. The soil is never exactly right. The rain doesn't always come on time. The seasons are unpredictable. But those who plant anyway, those are the ones who reap. So let me ask you, what have you been postponing? That dream? That decision? That phone call? That step you've been telling yourself you'll take someday? Because here's the truth. Someday is not on the calendar. Someday is not a day of the week. And if you keep waiting for it, life will pass you by. The clock is ticking. The days are slipping. And opportunities? They don't wait. Now, here's the lesson. Conditions will never be perfect. Never. But action makes them right. Start where you are. With what you have. With the little you know. Do the push-ups with the strength you've got today. Write the first page. Even if it's not perfect. Make the call. Even if your voice shakes. Because once you move, something happens. Momentum begins. Courage shows up. And the path clears. It's not waiting for things to be right. It's acting until they become right. I've always said, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Create progress in imperfect ones. That's the key. That's how you break the myth. So, if you've been waiting, stop. If you've been hesitating, start. If you've been telling yourself one day, make today the day. Because the perfect moment, it's not coming. But your moment, it's already here. And the decision you make right now, it could be the one that changes everything. Let me tell you something. Waiting has a cost. And it's far greater than most people ever imagine. You see, people think waiting is safe. They think delay is wisdom. They think postponing is protection. But waiting is dangerous. Because while you're waiting, time is moving. While you're hesitating, life is passing. And opportunities, they don't wait around. Think about it. Have you ever said, I'll do it tomorrow? And then tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And before you know it, the chance is gone. The job is filled. The idea is outdated. The moment has passed. I've met so many people who told me, I almost did it. I thought about starting. I was just waiting for the right time. And do you know what I hear in their voice? Regret, because opportunity does not wait for those who hesitate. Now, let's talk about the hidden price of delay. The first cost is lost time. And time, once it's gone, never returns. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose possessions and replace them, but lose time, and it's gone forever. Every day you wait is a day you never get back. And that, my friend, is expensive. The second cost is lost growth. Growth doesn't come from waiting. Growth comes from doing, from trying, from failing, from learning. Every time you postpone action, you postpone growth. And the longer you wait, the further behind you fall. Imagine a tree that never gets planted because the gardener is waiting for perfect weather. 10 years later, there's no tree, no shade, no fruit. That's the price of waiting. The third cost is lost confidence. Confidence doesn't grow in delay. It grows in action. You gain confidence by doing the thing you fear, by stepping forward, even when it's uncertain. But when you wait, fear grows stronger, doubt grows louder, and your confidence shrinks. I've always said, discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. The weight of waiting is heavy, heavier than failure. Because failure at least teaches you something. Failure at least moves you forward. But waiting teaches nothing. Waiting moves nothing. Let me give you a simple analogy. Imagine you're standing at a train station. The train arrives. It's noisy, crowded, maybe not the perfect seat. So you say, I'll wait for the next one. And then the next one comes, still not perfect. So you wait again. Pretty soon, the station is empty. The trains have stopped running, and you're still standing there waiting for perfect. That's life. Opportunities come and go, and if you don't get on, you'll miss the ride. Now, let me share the real truth. Waiting is more expensive than failing, because failure, as painful as it feels, gives you feedback. Failure gives you lessons. Failure strengthens your character. But waiting gives you nothing but regret. You can recover from failure, but you cannot recover from time wasted. So here's the question you must ask yourself. What has waiting already cost you? Maybe it's the book you didn't write, the business you didn't start, the conversation you didn't have, the health decision you didn't make. How much richer would your life be today if you had acted yesterday? Here's the life lesson. Stop thinking waiting is safe. It's not. Waiting costs you more than trying. Waiting costs you more than failing. Waiting costs you more than losing. Because at least trying brings you growth. At least failing brings you wisdom. But waiting, it only brings you regret. So don't let waiting rob you. Don't let delay steal your time, your growth, your confidence. Start now. Even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, even if it's scary. Because the cost of waiting is too high, and the reward of action is too great. Life lesson. Waiting is more expensive than failing. Let me tell you something. Opportunities aren't found in the streets. They aren't waiting under a rock. They aren't delivered to your doorstep. Opportunities are created, and it all begins with action. You see, most people wait. They wait for someone to notice them. They wait for perfect timing. They wait for luck. But here's the truth. Luck is for those who act. Timing favors the prepared, and opportunity is for the doers. Think about it. A young man dreams of starting a business. He waits for the perfect market, the perfect partner, the perfect moment. Years go by. Nothing happens. Then one day he decides, enough waiting. I'll start small. He opens a little shop. He reaches out to a few clients. He learns by doing. Before he knows it, doors start opening. People notice him. The business grows. All because he took action. Small beginnings create momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence attracts opportunity. Action is like planting a seed. You don't plant the seed and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it. You nurture it. You give it sunlight and time. And eventually, it grows. It blooms. It bears fruit. That's exactly how opportunities work. Small actions, daily steps, consistent effort. They lead to doors you never imagined. Let's be honest. Waiting feels safe. Starting feels risky. But risk is the doorway to reward. Without risk, there is no growth. Without action, there is no opportunity. You may not have everything perfect at first. You may stumble. You may fail. And that's okay. Because action teaches you lessons. Action reveals possibilities. Action moves you closer than any amount of waiting ever could. Here's a classic analogy. Imagine a man standing by a river. He sees the fish jumping. He watches other fishermen catch fish after fish. He waits for the perfect rod, the perfect bait, the perfect moment. Meanwhile, the fish keep jumping. Other men cast their nets, and the river gives up its bounty. To those who act, the man who waits, he goes home hungry. Not because the fish weren't there, but because he didn't act. Life works the same way. The world rewards those who move. It favors those who begin. Now, let's talk about small beginnings. You don't have to start big. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even need everything figured out. All you need is a first step. Send that email. Make that call. Write that page. Offer that idea. Small beginnings create momentum. Momentum opens doors. Doors lead to opportunities. It's a chain reaction. Step, momentum, confidence, opportunity, success. And here's a life-changing truth. You create your own opportunities. You don't wait for them. You don't hope for them. You don't wish for them. You create them. Take initiative. Move forward. Do what others hesitate to do. And life will respond. Here's a final thought. Some people say, I can't get started. I need the perfect moment. I say, there is no perfect moment. Only the moment you act. Start now. Do something. Even small. Even imperfect. Because that's how momentum begins. That's how doors open. That's how opportunity finds you. Life lesson. You don't find opportunity, you create it. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how things seem easier once you start moving? Once you take one step, the next step doesn't feel so hard. The door you thought was locked starts to creak open. That's momentum. That's the quiet force that favors action. And here's the truth. Momentum is a choice. It doesn't happen by waiting. It doesn't happen by hoping. It happens by doing. Consider this. A runner at the starting line stares at the track. The sun is up. The crowd is cheering, but he hesitates. The second he takes that first step, everything changes. His body moves. His mind focuses. The track becomes his ally, not his obstacle. Momentum has begun. Life works the same way. You want to start a new career. You want to write a book. You want to improve your health. It's easy to wait. It's easy to say, I'll start next week. I'll wait for the perfect conditions. But every day you wait, momentum slips through your fingers. Every day you delay, opportunities pass you by. The moment you begin, momentum starts. And once momentum starts, it becomes your advantage. Let me tell you something important. Momentum does more than make tasks easier. Momentum fuels confidence. Momentum sparks creativity. Momentum attracts opportunity. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small. It moves slowly. But as it rolls, it grows. It gains speed. It gathers everything in its path. Your efforts work the same way. Small actions begin small. But as you continue, they compound. Soon, what seemed impossible becomes achievable. Here's another truth. The first action is always the hardest. The second action is easier. The third action feels natural. That's why so many people fail. They stop after the first step. They hesitate. They doubt. They think momentum is magic. It isn't. It's consistent action. It's focus. It's refusing to wait for the right moment. Now, let's look at practical ways to harness momentum. 1. Start small. Don't wait to have everything perfect. Take one simple step today. Write one page, make one call, send one email. That small action triggers the first ripple of momentum. 2. Be consistent. Momentum grows with repeated action, daily steps, even small ones. Compound over time. A little every day beats a lot once in a while. 3. Celebrate movement. Every action is progress. Don't wait for results to validate effort. Reward yourself for starting. Momentum thrives on recognition. 4. Don't overthink. Thinking creates hesitation. Action creates momentum. Move first. Adjust later. 5. Use setbacks as fuel. Momentum isn't about never failing. It's about using every misstep to gain speed. Fall, learn, and push forward. Let me share a story. A young entrepreneur wanted to start a business. He was scared. He doubted himself. He waited for perfect timing. Months passed. Nothing changed. Then one morning, he decided, I'll start with what I have. He made a small investment. He reached out to one client. He sent one proposal. Momentum started. One client led to another. One success led to confidence. One day, his small business became a thriving company. It all began because he chose action over waiting. Here's a key thought. Momentum is your silent partner. It works when you do. It amplifies effort. It makes the impossible possible. But here's the catch. Momentum only benefits those who begin. If you wait, momentum favors someone else. Life lesson. Don't wait. Let action create your advantage. The longer you wait, the steeper the climb becomes. The harder the first step feels. The more opportunities pass. But once you move, even slightly, everything shifts. Doors open. Paths appear. Confidence grows. Think of momentum like a river. A river doesn't wait for the valley to be perfect. It flows. It carves a path. It finds a way around obstacles. When you start, you become like that river. Your actions carve your path. Your efforts shape your journey. Obstacles don't stop you, they redirect you. So here's my advice. Take the first step now. Then take the next one tomorrow. Then the next one the day after. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for certainty. Don't wait for perfection. Momentum will do the rest. Remember this. The world rewards action. It favors those who move. It opens doors for those who begin. Waiting is expensive. Action is priceless. Momentum is your advantage. Life lesson. Don't wait. Start moving. Momentum will carry you further than hesitation ever could. Let me ask you a question. How many dreams have you held quietly in your heart? How many plans have you whispered to yourself, but never acted upon? How many times have you thought, I'll do it someday, and then that day never came? It's a story we all know too well. Dreams are beautiful, but dreams alone do nothing. Ideas are precious, but ideas alone change nothing. Action is where the magic begins. Let me tell you something important. Action turns dreams into reality. When you begin, you are no longer a dreamer, you become a doer. When you take the first step, hope becomes movement. When you persist, movement becomes momentum. And when momentum carries you, momentum delivers results. It is a simple, yet profound truth. Those who act, achieve. Those who wait, watch. Think about a gardener. He dreams of a lush garden. He envisions flowers, vegetables, life. But without planting seeds, nothing grows. Water, sunlight, and care are required, but first, the seed must touch the soil. Life is the same. Your dreams are seeds. Action is the planting. Discipline is the watering. Persistence is the sunlight. And momentum is the growth you witness. Now, here's a key point. The reward of action is not always immediate. The world rarely applauds the first step. The first attempt may fail. The first effort may go unnoticed. But that's where most people stop. They abandon their dreams. They rationalize their inaction. They say, I'll wait for the right moment. Here's the secret they miss. The right moment is created by action, not by waiting. Let me share a story. A young writer dreamed of publishing a book. He feared rejection. He doubted his ability. He waited. One day, he realized, if I wait any longer, I'll never know. He wrote one chapter, then another. He reached out to a publisher. He faced rejection. He revised. He persisted. Months later, the book was published. Readers praised it. Opportunities followed. A dream he held quietly for years became a reality, all because he took action. The reward of action is not just in results. It is in transformation. When you act, you grow. You gain confidence. You discover strengths you didn't know existed. You learn from mistakes. You become someone capable of more than you imagined. Action doesn't just move you toward your dream, it changes who you are. Consider this. The person who waits for opportunity is at the mercy of chance. The person who acts creates opportunity. The person who moves turns intention into impact. Your life is a reflection of your actions. Your results are the echo of your choices. Your success or failure is the product of what you do, not what you dream. Practical ways to turn action into reward. 1. Start immediately. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for clarity. Begin with what you have and where you are. 2. Commit to consistency. Small actions daily outperform sporadic effort. It's not about giant leaps, it's about continuous forward motion. 3. Measure progress, not perfection. Focus on results. Adjust, refine, and keep moving. Perfection is the enemy of accomplishment. 4. Embrace learning in the process. Each step teaches you something. Each mistake reveals insight. Each success proves possibility. 5. Visualize reward, but act first. Dream of the finish line, but step into the race. Reward is for those who start, persist, and endure. Think of life as a staircase. Dreams sit at the top, shining like sunlight on a distant terrace. Action is the first step. Every step thereafter brings you closer. Each day of effort lifts you higher. Momentum propels you forward. And one day, you arrive. But those who wait at the bottom see only the sunlight and wonder why it never touches them. Let's reflect on another truth. Reward often comes quietly at first. It may start as small victories, one client, one sale, one compliment, one recognition. Celebrate them. They are proof you are on the path. Momentum grows, results compound. Soon, those small wins accumulate into a life you once only imagined. You cannot change your destination overnight, but every action today can change the trajectory of tomorrow. You see, the universe does not reward intention alone. It rewards action. It favors those who begin. It honors persistence. It celebrates the doers. So here's the call to action. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop wondering if you're ready. Begin now. Move forward. Take that first step, however small. Your dream deserves movement. Your life deserves momentum. Your future deserves your action today. Remember, the reward of action is twofold. 1. You achieve your goals. 2. You become the person capable of achieving them. Act today. Take the step that fear has held back. Persist tomorrow. Keep moving when doubt whispers. Learn from every misstep. Celebrate every small victory. Before you know it, momentum carries you. Your dreams, once distant, become your reality. Life lesson. Action transforms dreams into reality. Waiting keeps dreams in your head. Movement brings them into your hands. Discipline, persistence, and consistent effort turn intention into accomplishment. The world rewards those who act. It favors the brave. It honors the persistent. The reward is yours, but only if you start. Your choice today determines your reality tomorrow. So, step forward. Act. Persist. Momentum is on your side. And the life you've been dreaming of is waiting to be claimed. And now, let's reflect for a moment. Life is too short to wait for the perfect moment. That moment will never come on its own. It will never knock at your door. It is not a gift. It is not a guarantee. The perfect moment is a myth. It is a story we tell ourselves to delay, to hesitate, to procrastinate. But here's the truth. Action creates the perfect moment. When you move forward, the path appears. When you take the first step, momentum begins. When you start, doors open that you never saw before. Every second spent waiting is a second lost. Time does not pause. Opportunities do not wait. Life keeps moving, whether you act or not. Waiting comes with a cost. Lost time, lost growth, lost confidence. Every someday that becomes never steals your potential, and no one can give it back. The wise person understands this. They take what they have today and make it work. They start where they are, with what they have. They refuse to let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold them back. You do not need everything to start. You do not need perfect conditions. You do not need approval or permission. You only need the decision to begin. Start small. Start imperfectly. Take one action today, then another tomorrow, then another the next day. Consistency turns action into momentum. Momentum turns effort into results. Results turn dreams into reality. Remember, the life you desire is not given. It is created. It is built step by step, moment by moment, choice by choice. So, start now. Act as if you are unstoppable. Act as if your dreams are already possible. Create your own opportunities. Take control. Take responsibility. Take action. Because the reward is real. A life designed by you. A life where your potential is realized. A life where you stop waiting and start living. Success is not something you wait for. It is something you work for every single day. The choice is yours. Start today. Move forward and never look back.